Hi all, welcome to Go Easy Tutorials. So in this video we are going to continue the MCQ questions of the chapter Acid, Bases and Salts. So these are the few important questions regarding your 10th examinations. So let us go for the first question. So what happens when a solution of an acid is mixed with a solution of base in a test tube? So you know that when an acid and base is mixed, what we are going to get? We are going to get a salt, right? So this is the point you know it first. So let us see the option here. Temperature of the solution decreases, temperature of the solution increases, temperature of the solution remains the same, salt formation takes place. So we know the basic thing, right? So option 4 will come under the answer. Now here they gave 1 and 4, 1 and 3, 2, 2 and 4. So option 4 is here, and in option D we are getting. So in these two options the answer will be 1, right? So let us go for these two options now. So option 1, what they give, temperature of the solution decreases. So you all know that when an acid and base is mixed, the temperature is going to increase. It is not going to decrease. So absolutely the answer will be option D. So option is D. When hydrogen chloride gas is prepared on a humid day, the gas is usually passed through the guard tube containing calcium chloride. The role of calcium chloride taken in the guard tube is to. So they are saying that humid day, they have prepared a hydrogen chloride gas on a humid day. That means somewhat moisture day, or somewhat where there is no more temperature, not on a sunny day, it is a humid day, they prepared a hydrogen chloride gas. So the gas is passed through the guard tube containing calcium chloride. So this gas, which gas? HCl, that is nothing but hydrogen chloride, is going to pass through this calcium chloride. What is the role of calcium chloride, they are asking. So the role of calcium chloride or the guard tube is going to absorb water from a calcium chloride on a humid day. It is going to absorb moisture from the gas. Okay, so your answer will be C, because the guard tube dries or absorbs water from the calcium chloride on a humid day. Next question, which of the following salts does not contain water of crystallization? So in these four options, you are not going to get water on crystallization. What is that? Your answer will be B. That is nothing but baking soda. On crystallization, you are not going to get the water. Which one of the following salts? So B is nothing but baking soda. In terms of acidic strength, which one of the following is correct in increasing order? So increasing order is nothing but small to big. We have to calculate the acidic strength of the following things. So here water acidity will be, acidic strength will be less, you know it, right? So the pH of the acidic strength of the water is, water will be neutral, right? So water. So here actually the symbol should come like this, okay? Everywhere here it is a typing mistake. Less than symbol should be there here. So the acidic strength of the water is less than acetic acid, and acetic acid is less than hydrochloric acid. That means what? Hydrochloric acid is more acidic when compared to acetic acid and water. So this will be wrong option. Hydrochloric acid they gave in first option wrong. Acetic wrong. Here water, but second they gave hydrochloric acid here and acetic acid here. So this is also wrong option. So perfect answer will be A. What is formed when zinc reacts with sodium hydroxide? So they are saying that when zinc Zn is going to react with the sodium hydroxide, what happens? What you are going to get? We are going to get Na2ZnO2 plus hydrogen gases evolved. Okay. So here what we are going to get? We are going to get sodium, zincate and hydrogen. So option B is correct. Tomato is natural source of which acid? So in tomato we are going to get one acid. Uh, Citric acid, it is present in lemon, right? So acetic acids, these acids are also present in few foods, okay? So in tomato we are going to get oxalic acid, okay? Oxalic acid is the acid which is present in the tomato. Option D is correct. Brine is an, so brine you know it, right? So it is nothing but aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Na2CO3, 10H2O is, what is this called as? This is called as what? Washing soda. So this is the chemical name for the, so the chemical name Na2CO3, 10H2O is the chemical name of washing soda, okay? At temperature, what temperature is gypsum heated to form plaster of Paris? So plaster of Paris contains gypsum, you know it, right? So this gypsum is heated to form a plaster of Paris. So what is the exact temperature? The exact temperature is nothing but 100 degree Celsius. So at 100 degree Celsius, if we heat gypsum, we are going to get what? Plaster of Paris. How many water molecules does a hydrated calcium sulfate contain? So they are asking how many water molecules are going to present in the calcium sulfate. So here they ask hydrated calcium sulfate. So what is the formula of calcium sulfate? CaSO4 2H2O. Okay, so they asked water molecules. So how many water molecules are there here? H2O. H2O is nothing but what? Water, right? So how many water molecules are present in this hydrated calcium sulfate? And one more thing, the hydrated calcium sulfate is also called as what? Gypsum. Okay, so it contains how many water molecules? It contains two water molecules. So here you can see 2H2O, right? So that means what? Two molecules of hydrogen water molecules are present in this hydrated. So one more question here you are going to get it. What is the other name of gypsum? They asked. If they asked what is the other name of gypsum, then it is called as what? Hydrated calcium sulfate. Got it? So here in this way you can make few more questions also. Okay. So next question. Sodium carbonate is a basic salt because it is a salt of. They're asking sodium carbonate is a basic salt. Why they are called as basic salt here? Because it is weak acid and strong base. It is a strong base. So you know that sodium carbonate is a base. Okay. So in the option, according to the option, it is weak acid. It is weak acid and strong base. So option D is correct. Alkalis are dash. So alkalis means what? Are they bases or are they acids? So you know that alkalis are maximum they are bases only, right? So here we are having two options, C and D. So bases we can find in option C, and so these are negligible. And which are insoluble in water, which are soluble in water. You have to remember alkalis are always soluble in water. Alkalis are bases which are soluble in water. So option is D. Which of the following statement is correct about an aqueous solution of an acid and a base? So they are asking, they gave some options here, statements. So we have to uh, find out which one is correct according to aqueous solution of an acid and a base. So higher the pH, stronger the acid. Higher the pH, weaker the acid. Lower the pH, stronger the base. Lower the pH, weaker the base. So let us go through these options. Higher the pH. So do you remember 7 is a neutral thing, right? So the left side numbers up to 0, they are acidic in nature. Strongest acidic will be 0 or 1, okay? And here the right side numbers up to 14 and the strongest base will be 14 base value, right? So these will be bases. So they are asking higher the pH. So that means what, 8, 9, 10 up to 14. The stronger the acid will be stronger, so it is strong. So higher the pH, weaker the acid. So if the pH is higher, the weaker the acid will be wrong. This is also wrong. The acid will be higher. Higher the pH, higher the acid will be correct option. Okay. Lower the pH, stronger the base. Here the lower will be the pH. Second option here, higher the pH. If I go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the higher the pH will be, weaker the acid will be, right? So 0 will be the highest acid. 1 will be highest acid. Like that, the value of the value increases, the acidity value decreases. That means this is the correct. Option 2 is correct now. Lower the pH, stronger the base. If pH is less, the stronger will be the base. No. Okay, lower the pH, weaker the base. Lower the pH, the pH is value is less, then the weaker will be the base. So option 2 and 4 is correct. So here option D is correct. So here the beaker will be there, and you are having a liquid that is nothing but NaOH, dilute NaOH, and here we are going to keep one rubber stand, and to this rubber stand we are going to plug in two nails here, and these two nails are dipped in the solution, and wires are connected to the switchboard, and this is the switch, and this is the bulb. So next we are having battery here, and this is connected to the battery. So this is the setup. So you know that, once again I'm going to say, this is the beaker, and there is a stand here that is nothing but rubber stand. To this rubber stand you have kept two iron nails, and these iron nails through the wire connected to the switchboard, bulb, and the volt of 6-volt battery. We are going to use 6-volt battery here. Okay, so this is the setup. So the apparatus given in the adjoining figure was set up to demonstrate electrical conductivity. Okay, which of the following statements are correct? So by seeing this figure, we have to say what are the statements are correct or wrong. Bulb will not flow because electrolyte is not acidic. So here you know that NaOH is a base, right? So they are saying bulb will not glow because electrolyte is not acidic, they are saying. So it is wrong. Bulb will glow because HCl is strong acid. Here we didn't use HCl at all, so this is negligible point here. Bulb will not glow because circuit is incomplete. So here the circuit is complete only, but so the statement itself wrong. Bulb will not glow because it depends upon the type of electrolytic solution. So the solution which we have taken in the beaker, that solution, depending upon that solution, the conductivity is going to play a role. So option 4 is correct. Lime water reacts with chlorine to give. So lime water, it reacts with chlorine. So when lime water is reacted with chlorine, what we are going to get? We are going to get baking soda. Remember this point. So lime water is going to react with chlorine. That is nothing but what? So here we are having, so lime water, CaOH2 is the chemical name of the lime water, right? Or slaked lime. This is going to react with chlorine, give rise to CaOCl2. That is nothing but baking powder, and hydrogen is separated. Got it? So this is nothing but slaked lime or the lime water, both are same. Okay, this is going to react with, so whenever lime water or slaked lime is going to react with, slaked lime or lime water is going to react with chlorine, we are going to get baking. So next question, nettle sting is a natural source of which acid? So nettle sting, it is a plant, okay? It is one of the plant, and in this plant, which type of acid we are going to get? We are going to get methanoic acid, okay? That's the name is methanoic acid. So next question, tooth enamel is made up of. So the tooth enamel is nothing but the outer covering of the your teeth, okay? So the enamel is made up of which thing? Calcium phosphate, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide, potassium. So the answer will be calcium phosphate. So the tooth enamel or the tooth outer covering is made up of which thing? Calcium phosphate. Next question, what is the pH range of your body? So your body pH value will be, okay? So the answer is 7.0 to 7.8, okay? It is nearly to the neutral value, okay? pH value of body is 7.0 to 7.8. Rain is called acid rain when its pH value is, so you know that again the same thing, 7 will be neutral, below 7 will be acidic, and after 7 up to 14 will be basic. So in this way we are going to go through the calculations, okay? pH falls below. Acid rain is nothing but when the acidic content will be more in the rain, that means nothing but the sulfuric acid is going to mix with the rain, right? So that kind of rain we are going to call it as what? Acid rain. You all know this, right? So pH falls below 7. That means below 7 is nothing but 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. pH falls below 6. So here the answer will be pH falls below 5.6. Okay. Below 7 up to 6. Okay. All these options are considered. But above 7, this is not considered. It will be of base, right? So in these three options, when the pH is less than 5.6, then we are that kind of rain we are going to call it as what? Acid rain. So next question. Sodium hydroxide is dash. What is sodium hydroxide? It is a weak base, weak acid, or strong base, or strong acid. So sodium hydroxide is a strong base. Why? Because whenever a substance is going to produce or large amount of hydroxide ions, when a substance is mixed in water, then that substance you are going to call it as what? Strong base, okay? So the answer will be C. So the reason they gave, sodium hydroxide ionizes in water and produces a large amount of hydroxide ions, okay? An aqueous solution turns red litmus solution blue. Excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the change? So you know that if I take a solution called as A and I drop it on a red litmus paper, red color paper, that is nothing but red litmus paper, it turns to blue. After excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the change? That means from blue to red color. When it is going to change? Because when we are going to add excess of hydrochloric acid, when we add acid to the again, then the paper would change its color blue to red. Here baking powder, lime, ammonium hydroxide solution. So hydrochloric acid is the acid when we add to the this litmus paper, the blue color of the drop is going to change again to the red color, that is nothing but it's going to reverse. When copper oxide and dilute hydrochloric acid react, color changes. So when copper oxide, that means now when copper oxide and hydrochloric acid are going to mix, we are going to get which color? Bluish green color, okay? We are going to get bluish green color because the copper is going to mix with the HCl, okay? Next question. Sodium hydroxide is used. So in before class also I have covered this question. So it is a manufacturer is used in the manufacture of soap as an antacid, as a cleansing agent in alkaline batteries. So it is sodium hydroxide is mainly used in the manufacture of the soap. So option B is correct. Sodium hydroxide turns phenolphthalein solution into which color solution? It is going to change the color into pink color. Sodium hydroxide, when phenolphthalein solution is added to this sodium hydroxide, we are going to get pink color. Okay. Chemical formula of washing soda is nothing but what? Na2CO3 10H2O. So this is the washing soda chemical name. Okay. Which of the following is not acidic salt? They are asking which of these option is not a acidic salt. Okay, so CH3COONA. Okay, so this is the acidic. This is not a acidic salt. Which of the following is not acidic salt? CH3COONA. A solution of NaCl will turn red litmus blue. NaCl is nothing but sodium chloride, right? It is nothing but will turn pH paper green, will turn blue litmus red, will not affect litmus. So sodium chloride. So option D is correct here. Will turn pH paper green and will not affect the litmus paper. Option D is correct. Many salts absorb water from the atmosphere. This property is called, so many salts are going to absorb water from the atmosphere. That property we are going to call it as what? We are going to call that property as the deliquescence. Okay. Salts when kept under surrounding, what happens? They are going to absorb the atmospheric water, and that process of that property we are going to call it as what? Deliquescence. Okay. Next, an aqueous solution with pH is equal to 1 is. So if the pH value is 1, then what we are going to call that as the strongly acidic, strongly basic, neutral, weakly acidic. Neutral is wrong. We are going to say neutral when the value is 7. Weakly acidic when the value will be after 7, that is nothing but 8. And strongly basic when the value is 14. And strongly acidic when the value is 0 or 1. So here they give 1. So answer is strongly acidic, right? So option A is correct. CaOCl2 is liberate Cl2 gas in presence of. Calcium chloride will liberate chlorine gas in the presence of which thing? So in the presence of COO, carbon dioxide and HCl, we are going to get chlorine gas. So option A is correct. Eggshell is made up of, so eggshell is nothing but the outer covering of the egg which you are going to see there. That shell is made up of which thing? That is made up of what? CaO, CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Okay. Curd cannot be stored in brass vessel, copper vessel, steel, bronze. Which is the answer here? So we cannot store the curd in your homes. You are going to see your mother is going to store the curd in steel vessels only, right? So you cannot store in brass vessel, copper vessel, and bronze vessel. So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. So option C is correct here. Okay. What happens when a solution of an acid is mixed with a solution of base in the test tube? Okay, when an acid is mixed with base, what happens? We are going to get salt. You know this, right? Okay, so the temperature of the solution increases. Yes, the temperature of the solution wrong. The temperature of the solution remains the same. This is also wrong. It doesn't remain same or it doesn't decrease. It is going to increase. Sorry. So remember always when a salt and an acid is mixed, we are going to get. Sorry. When an acid and a base is mixed, we are going to get what? Salt. And the temperature is going to increase. So salt formation takes place. Option 4 is also correct and option 1 is also correct as the temperature is going to increase. So 1 and 4 is correct here. Okay. So this is also, we got the same question. This is also repeated question. Blue litmus is going to change to its original or reverse the change when we add hydrochloric acid. Okay. So here sodium bicarbonate is a basic, it is a salt of weak acid and strong base. Okay, it is called as basic salt because it is a weak acid and strong base. So next question. Calcium phosphate is present in tooth enamel. Its nature is what? So we know that the enamel, that is nothing but the outer covering of the tooth, is made up of calcium phosphate. And what is the nature of this is, it is basic in nature. So answer is A. Sample of soil is mixed with water and allowed to settle. The clear supernatant solution turns the pH paper yellowish orange. Which of the following would change the color of the pH paper to greenish blue here? So they're asking, we have to mix some soil and water, and after some time you know that soil is going to settle down, and water is going to flow upon the soil. So that solution we are going to, when we add it on the pH paper, it turns the pH paper to yellowish orange. Okay. After some time, you are going to see the pH paper has turned to greenish blue. So which element has been turned this yellowish orange to greenish blue? That is nothing but your antacid. Okay. An antacid can change the paper to the greenish blue in color. So answer will be. So this question is also repeated. So which of the following can be used as an acid base indicator by visually impaired student? If a student is blind, okay, how can he say that a substance is acid or a base? So he can use what? C, vanilla essence. Okay, which one of the following can be used as acid base indicator by visually impaired student? That is nothing but vanilla essence. So answer is C. Which of the following is used for dissolution of gold? So for dissolution of a gold, you are going to use aqua regia. Okay. Which among the following is not base? NaOH, KOH, it is as a base. Potassium hydroxide is base. Sodium hydroxide is base. And NH4OH. So the answer will be C2H5OH. So this is not a base. So next question. Which of the following statement is not correct? All metal carbonates react with acid to give salt, water and carbon dioxide. All metal oxides react with water to give salt and acid. So when a metal is going to react with water, what it is going to give? It is going to give salt and acid. So option B is correct. Hydrochloric and sodium hydroxide solution of the same concentration are mixed, and the pH of the resulting solution is checked with a pH paper. What would be the color obtained? And so here they gave one option here. So it is missed in this figure. So we are having one. So here it will be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. And here 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 here. So 1 is nothing but here red. And at the 14th place you are having blue color. And at the 8th place you are having green color. Okay, this is the question. So here the figure is not mentioned. Actually in your paper you are going to get the figure also. So here equal amounts of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide solutions are concentrated and mixed in the pH of the resulting solution is checked with the pH paper. What would be the color? So in these all boxes you are going to have mixed the hydrochloric and sodium hydroxide solutions. Okay, at pH value 1 we got red color, at pH value 8 we got green color, and at pH value 14 we got blue color. Okay, what would be the color obtained, they are asking. So the answer is yellowish green you are going to get. Okay, so next question. Which of the following true? When HCl gas is passed through water, what happens? So it does not ionize the solution as it is covalent compound. It ionizes the solution. It gives both hydrogen and hydroxyl ion in the solution. It forms hydronium ion solution due to combination of hydrogen ion with water molecules. So here it gives both hydrogen and hydroxyl ion in the solution. This will be the wrong answer, and it ionizes in the solution. That means it is going to ionize itself. Okay, so this is the correct answer, and first option does not ionize. This is totally wrong, and this is also wrong. So it forms hydronium ion in the solution due to combination of hydrogen ion with water molecules. So second and fourth is correct. So option C is correct. Which of the following statement is true for acids? So in the previous, while learning the chapter itself, you have known about acids, bases, and salts, their taste, right? So bitter and change red litmus to blue. Acids are going to change the red litmus to blue. Wrong. Sour and change red litmus to blue. Again, wrong. Yes, of course, acids are sour, but they do not change the red litmus to blue. Okay, this point is wrong here. So that is why this point is also wrong. So you know that acids are sour. Okay, bases are salts, almost they are salty only, right? So sour and change the blue litmus to red. Always remember, acids are going to change the blue litmus to red in color. Finally, we get red color, okay? So, and they are sour in taste. So, option C is correct here. Which of the following are present in a dilute aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid? So, diluted high HCl contains which ions here, okay? So, here the answer will be H3O plus Cl minus. That is nothing but H3O plus Cl minus. So option A is correct. So next question. NaOH is formed by the reaction of which thing? So NaOH and CO is formed by the reaction of NaOH plus H2CO3 here. Okay. NaOH, H2 is going to form NaHCO3 here, and hydrogen water is going to separate. So here the pH of H2O is 7. You know what is the pH of H2O? That is nothing but water. That is nothing but 7, because water is neutral. Because it is a neutral. So here we have completed more than 50 questions here. So in the next video we are going to cover the few more questions of the same chapter, that is nothing but acid, bases and salts. So thank you for watching the video. For more videos, please subscribe Go Easy Tutorials and like and share the video to your friends and the family.